me. Come on strong, go on and love me. Cause outweighs that big old moon. Wake up and smell the perfume. Just say if you wanna be.
Okay, now we're live.
Yeah, right on.
Welcome everybody to another episode. Oops. Of Marketing Momentum with Charles and Deborah. And we like to keep the bloopers in our...
Yeah, right on. Yeah. Hello, everybody.
How are you this week?
Good. It's been an eventful 2 weeks for me, but I'm good. I'm good. Making some new tracks here, and so we'll see what happens.
You look calm, but then you're always calm. You seem to weather through whatever comes your way.
Yeah, but I don't have a choice.
Well, that's a good point. What are we going to do? We could have a reverse breakdown or something on Marketing Momentum, and we might get a lot of viewer,
Yeah, exactly. That's the way you do it, right?
Yeah, really. Yeah, I used to watch reality TV for that, and then after a while, it was like, this is starting to look just a little bit scripted. It's the same, it's the same breakdown as last week.
Yeah.
No, it's all live as is here, guys, on Marketing Momentum. What you see is what you get mostly, except that we're being except we're putting a smile on.
I don't know if I sent it to you or not, or whether or not we had it queued up. But I thought we'd talk about. Did I now? And this is definitely live. Did we talk about the Van Damme video?
I don't
Did you queue it up?
think so. I didn't queue it up.
Might not have. But I don't know if you saw it, but it really is. And of course, I mean, it's got maybe 20 some odd million views at this point. And I mean, I guess it's not as many as Gangnam Style, but it's pretty wild. And so I'm not really usually into viral videos for whatever reason. It seems like the popular stuff I'm not necessarily into, but I have to say, from a marketing standpoint, it's probably a good thing that I can't drive a Volvo truck, because if I could, after I watched it, I would have bought one. If I had the money in my pocket and I watched that Van Damme video, I would have bought a Volvo truck. Yeah, it's really an amazing story, because here's a guy who's, I mean, it's amazing on a lot of levels. I'm thinking Jean-Claude Van Damme is probably our age, maybe older. He's doing a full split between these two trucks, and they said he did it in one take. Now, they had cables there, in case he fell, but he didn't need them, right? So he's doing a full split in moving trucks between, and what's he pushing, 50? Pushing 55?
He's got it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it is. I think, and just like everything else, from a marketing perspective, they got the Wall Street Journal talking about it. They got so you, on the one hand, they've got Mashable talking about it, and they've got the Wall Street Journal talking about how it was made. All of that stuff, just incidentally, you're going to be discussing Volvo. So, this is one of those cases that viral works, right? And it works for all the right reasons, just because you're talking about Volvo incidentally, and somebody's going to be talking about Volvo trucks just as a result of that viral video. And it just so happens that it's not, it's not viral because it was kind of quirky. It's viral because it is an incredible video. It just really is. Now, the Wall Street Journal says that one of the reasons why they went to get Van Damme is once again because of the demographic. And so this is one of the really cool things that I think they got right with a viral video is they said, okay, well, we know who we're talking to. So they didn't go and get, an action hero that would connect with, I mean, they could have gone to Chris Pine, who probably would have connected more to a younger set. And get Van Damme because we grew up watching that stuff, right? Even if you were just kind of out there, you didn't go to movies. All of us know who Van Damme is. And so the whole point of it, he's an older guy, and he's doing a full split, and he's basically saying, you know what, this body is built to perfection, but I think everybody's connecting with that thing at a whole different level. And these are the folks who are making decisions about driving trucks, about buying trucks, right? People in our set, people in our age range, and boomers, those are the ones who are making it. And so typically viral videos are done with younger people. They're done with a younger flair to it, and then they go viral because that tends to be what a younger set likes. But this one, I'm going to talk to kind of talk to us.
I've had my ups and downs, my fair share of bumpy roads and heavy winds. That's what made me what I am today. Now I stand here before you. What you see is a body craft.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm ready to buy.
Although, okay, I don't usually use this word, but are you allowed to say the word crotch on live? But ow. Why did that going ouch?
Yeah, I mean, and he did it in one take. I mean, that's just, and I don't know what's probably the story behind the video is probably just as viral as the video itself.
That is amazing. I have this. Okay, I don't have a fear of heights, but I do have a fear of falling. Between that and stretching, I'd be like, okay, pavement. When am I coming? Oh
yeah,
wow.
Like I said, I think they got it right on so many levels. A lot of levels. They got it right. So, I'm guessing. I'd want to talk to the person who conceived the thing. Right. I mean, everybody deserves all kinds of accolades. Van Damme does, directors, truck drivers, all that stuff. But I want to know the guy or the gal who, in their brain, thought, "Hey, here's a good way to sell trucks." Man, that's who I'd really want to kind of see. What the thought process was in coming up with this, because I mean, you could spend a lot of money on an ad, you could spend a lot of money on a director when you have a concept, and it could bomb, right? It could be they could have gotten 30 or 40,000 views, and that could have just been it. But 50 million and a lot of buzz around it. I mean, that was right.
And I think you really hit the nail on the nose. Did I say that right? When you talked about how it's like they conceived of this before they put that out there to figure out what their target was. And I think that's so key on as far as advice for people preparing their videos and video marketing for their brand. I mean, even if it's a little, like I put together a whiteboard ad I don't really get in a lot with affiliate marketing, but there was a product that I really liked. And I just used, Sparkle, put together a whiteboard. But I needed to think about who my target audience was. Who is it? Like, if it's mommy bloggers, I want it to be cute, cartoonish. I want it to appeal to my target audience. And so if you can think of that first, and in this case, I think you really, really got it there, Charles, when you said that the target audience is more the people that would actually watch Van Damme.
It's and probably clearly it's dudes making the decisions, right? I mean, not that women would not be, think that's a great video, but probably just the folks who would kind of be captured by that and have it in their heads, the folks who are making decisions about and signing checks, right? They're probably guys.
Well, and I
Just
don't think they lose the other audience either. I mean, they get the guys. They get even me. I'm looking at it going, wow, that must be a really stable ride for him to be able to stay there. But also,
Yeah.
I mean, okay, Van Damme, if you're watching this, I don't mean to call you old or anything like that, okay? But even the young people watching and say, whoa, dude, an old guy can do that. So I mean, you're not going to lose. I don't think you're going to lose. I'll have to go ask my kids. And I don't think you're going to lose the
Right.
younger set either, because it's cool.
It is, yeah. And so, once again, I think video is important, and this is just this is one of those rare cases where I think, and I think it kind of speaks to, the fact that if you put a little bit of thought into, I think ahead of time, because one of the things that I'm finding is that there's a desire to get something out now, which is good. There's a desire to, as you and I have been talking about, to have, the production level, right? But there's something to thinking about, what is it supposed to say? Who am I supposed to be saying this to? And, it's almost pretty rare that doesn't get lost. When you're really trying to figure out, what am I selling? Who am I selling it to? What do I really want to say? Because that said, basically, hey, this truck this truck is so reliable that we can put a guy and basically risk his life on it. Now, obviously, he wasn't risking his life, but at the same time, though, they made sure to tell the story that, he had some cables there. He could have fallen, but he didn't. And they were able to keep him. They were able to keep him stable. So, like I said, they hit the right notes.
Do you think he was risking his life? I'm looking at it going, wow. What? I mean, I don't want to know, and I'm so glad he didn't drop. But it looks to me like a risk to life. But you said that you think there are cables and stuff. So in other words, if it
They did. Yeah, there's an article in the Wall Street Journal about the take. It just so happened that he did it in one take, and the director said, well, if he had fallen, it wouldn't have caused him that much. I mean, he would have been hurt, obviously, but it wouldn't have killed him, right? And so really,
sorry, small consolate. No.
It does, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
It really does have something to do with the stability of those trucks, though. The drivers, yes, but those trucks they really do have to be engineered very well in order to do that.
They have to be. And also he's engineered pretty well. I'm not saying that as a woman. I'm saying he's engineered pretty well to be able to do the splits between the trucks.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't mean to kind of preempt everything, but I just thought that was interesting.
No, I think that's brilliant. I think there's takeaways that people can use as far as applying that to their own marketing strategies as far as targeting and pre-planning. I mean, ad lib is great too, but sometimes you just really sit down and think about what it is that you want to show your audience. Yep.
Yeah. Well, not everything can be vlog style, and I understand there is a need for that, and there's a reason to come out in front of the camera. But in this case, I didn't need to see the CEO of Volvo. Right? I didn't need to see, an engineer from Volvo talk about this. This was all about it was still about the truck and about how well engineered it was. And they didn't have to say anything about the truck. The picture and the video did what it was supposed to do, and it said everything that needed to be said about that truck. And that's really what video can do that audio can't do. It's what video can do that article can't do. It's what video can do really that, any other medium cannot do. It's said without having to open up its mouth and have somebody say, these are great trucks. You got that.
Good point.
Excellent. Yep. And pretty soon, I guess you'll be able to get us in your car.
Yes, that would be nice. Exciting. All right, we'll catch you next week on another episode of Marketing Momentum with Charles and Deborah. Thank you.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Don't you wanna kiss and hug me? Come on strong, go on and love me. Let's not waste that big old moon. Wake up and smell the perfume. Just say if you wanna be more than friends. Got some love I'd like to make. Maybe you can squeeze me, I won't break. We could be in a paradise, you and me. Until then, I'll remind you again. Just say when. Oh yeah, until then, I'll remind you again. Just say when. Oh baby, just say when.